Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos. I don't think I answered that question. Is it worth it? Um, for me, it's worth it. For me, it is worth it. I think it's a good investment. Like in my case, when I was doing mobile DJing, I was using it for a different reason. But now that I'm at home and I'm not really doing mobiles no more, it's still worth it. It's still usable. I'm still using it for a different reason now. I'm using it for my streaming, and it's plugged up straight to my computer. The USB is plugged up to my computer. It's getting everything, the sound, everything from my computer, and it's going straight to here. So anything that I play on my computer, anything that I play here is going to my mixer, and then from the mixer, it's going to the OBS system. I think it's worth it. You can use it for different reasons, so you got to look into what you need it for. Like I was making a wish list of I wish it had certain things like the faders. I could control it with my hands. I made a wish that I wish that this was separate because they have the stereo and the monitor, not the monitor, the monitor and the headphones in the one line. And I wish it would have had different lines because I use this for my subs. And I guess Mikey Mike made a comment about how he hook up his subs. And I told him I don't like that kind of configuration. This right here, you can actually control the subs. When you have the subs on, you can turn up the subs, turn it down, and you don't have to go to your subs and turn it up when there's a song that has a lot of bass. You can actually control it from here, you know, and I like it like that. And the other mixer that I was looking at, the reason why I never got it with the faders, the Yamaha, the 12, with the 12 channels, the reason why I never got it because it's longer. So that's the reason why I had to put the trigger on this one, because the other one is super longer. It has like this much more room with the faders. It's longer. So I was like debating. I said, you know what? I don't want to carry a bigger mixer, like a big. This one's tiny, it's small, it's perfect. Look at that, I got room on my table. And usually this is the way I set up at a gig. I always have this available spot right here, you know. So yeah, I think it's worth it. I think you could use it for so much different reasons. Um, like I said, in my case, I'm using for streaming now. But and here goes another thing too. Mikey Mike probably misunderstood what I was talking about the headphones. Right now, I have my headphones hooked up to it, and I got my sub hooked up to it. Right now, the sub is off, so my headphones is plugged up to it. And he said he plugged up his headphones to the mixer. I understand that, Mike. But what I'm using the headphones for is when I'm streaming, I'm on live, and I want to hear the sound coming from here, my microphone, everything. I want to hear everything coming out. So when I have my microphone, I'm doing this live streaming, and I have my mic like this, I could hear everything. It sounds beautiful. And that's what I got the headphones hooked up to it. And I cannot turn on my system when I have that on. And now, when I said I want the mute buttons here too, let's say I just happen to, here goes my microphone. Let's say I'm at home right now and I want to practice. I turn on my equipment. Every time I do that and I forget to turn this off, I hear that whoop, from the microphone because the microphone's so close. So I wish it had a mute button so I could just mute it, because now when I go back on my streaming, I got to try to adjust it and go test and 1 2 1 2, that's too loud. Test and 1 2 because I forgot my settings, you know. So that's a wish. I wish I had a mute also. But is it worth it? I think it is. I think it's a good investment. It's not that much. It's about $200. And I was looking at the Mackie. The Mackie's pretty cool. The Mackie, the way it has the mute buttons. I don't know if the Mackie was out when I was looking at them, but if I would have saw the Mackie, I would have pulled my trigger on the Mackie, And then you just gotta decide if you want the RCA's. I like the RCA's because sometimes you just have a mixer that has RCA's connections, and you don't have the adapters with you. So you have an option to hook it up with a 1/4-inch RCA's or XLRs. You have that option. Yeah, but I think it's worth it. I think it's beautiful. Now, I don't know if you guys kept watching my other videos when I say I wanted to get the crossovers, because of this right here. I use this for my subs. And if I had a crossover, I could actually don't even need to use this. I could use my crossovers to adjust the subs, the mids, the highs, But yeah, but this is what I use it for. I use it for my sub, my speakers. And I never liked the other configuration where people plug up from the sub to the speaker. I never liked that configuration because there's no way you could adjust the subs if it's too loud. You got to go back to your sub, turn it down. It's too much bass, So here I'm right next to it. I could just go doot, adjust it, or just adjust the doot doot doot. you know. But anyways, I think it's worth it. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, I think I'm not gonna tell people what to do, but I think in my opinion, for me, on what I do, I think it's worth it. If I keep on doing the streaming and I don't do no more mobile, I might get a different mixer just for streaming, you know. But this one I hear does have a USB, and I like it. I like that it has that. And what I noticed when the sound coming from here to the mixer, I noticed that there's some digital feedback. It sounds weird, the digital. It's like some digital noise that come out from the computer once in a while, and not all the time. And it sounds kind of weird. I thought it was a cable, and I bought a new cable with this right here on it. And it was I still hear it once in a while. When I play like a video from the YouTube, you could hear it. It sounds distorted, and I call it digital feed or noise. But yeah, see this this cable has this little to it. So yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. And actually, I'm about to kick back and just practice on my scratching. And I also was watching. I'm gonna start watching Qbert, because Qbert has this style like mine where he has the fader hamster style. So now that I'm practicing more and more and more, I'm starting to get the hang of the movement with the crabs. So when I'm doing my crabs now, I'm starting to get a little better. When I'm scratching, because I go this way, right? On fader, off fader, on fader. And sometimes when I turn it on, I go like this. So now I'm starting to get a little better. So I turn it on, and then I just do this. So I'm starting to improve it a little better. I'm gonna watch him how he does his boomerang, because I think when I'm doing the boomerang, when I got to get the hang of it, when I go forward and I go back, because I go shoot backwards, right? I gotta stop doing that. I gotta go shoot and then go forward instead of stopping. So I gotta go shoot and then go forward again. So I gotta get the habit of, when I back it up real quick, just go back forward. And I don't do that. I have the habit of just stopping. So now I'm gonna practice it probably today. I'm gonna practice on 3 scratches on my transformer on both sides. I don't want to just do one hand. I'm gonna practice on my transformer on both hands. I'm gonna practice on the crab. Actually, it'll be this hand. It'll be this one. I'll be like, at the same time when I'm putting the fader with my thumb, I'm doing that little crab, So I'm gonna practice on that, and then for this hand it'll be the opposite too. It'll be this way. Actually, this one is better. My left hand is better, so much better for the not my left hand, but this hand, the right hand. This left hand is a little slower for everything, but it's improving. I heard so much improvement on it. I have better control with the mixer. I have so much better control. So I'm gonna practice on the boomerang on my left side. I'm gonna practice on transformer on my left side. And what other scratch? I was gonna look up another scratch. They call it the 2-click flare. I was gonna look into that. And then somebody also made a comment saying, where did I get the videos? I actually just search random stuff on my YouTube. I just do a search for a scratch, and then there's so many people out there to help, So I watch their videos, and sometimes they just go too fast, and But like I said, what I listen to the sound, and then from there I try to do my fingers. I listen to the sound, like if a sound goes dun dun dun, I already know it's gonna go dun dun dun, and I just gotta get that sound in my head, dun dun dun, turn it on, dun dun dun, And once you start getting that sound in your head, like if it goes dun 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 dun, you just gotta get that sound in your head, And that's what I do. I just listen to the sound. I'm old school. I listen to the sound. I try to mimic the sound, and I still do the same thing. And when I watch them doing the boomerang, and I'm watching their fingers, that's throwing me off, because I do mine the opposite. And I rather just kick back and just listen to the sound and try to figure it out. And then, but I think I know my mistake. When I go backwards, I gotta just go backwards and just go forward with the smooth motion. Back it up and then go forward again. So I got to go doot and then continue. And I'm doing the doot and stop and then start again. Stop and start again. I got to just keep on doing it and then faster. And then it's on. And then here goes another one. If you guys don't know, in Tidal, in case you guys don't know, type in scratch samples. And then all these scratch samples going to come up. I use DJ Tools. That's the one I use. Anything from him has some good stuff. So I just put it in there. See, look, I already got some cues up in there. And he has some good stuff that said play. It's going to come out this headphones. Oh. See? So it has a different samples. So that's where I go to Tidal. I was surprised when I did a search. I said, "Oh, they have some scratch samples." So that's why I get my scratch samples. They got I don't know if they have a lot, but they do have some good stuff. And on YouTube, there's a lot that I think it's called Yo something scratch samples. I was trying to look for it in here. I think it's called Yo Cut or something like that. Yo scratch sample. Yeah, see, they don't have it. Scratch cut. Oh, I gotta listen to this one to see what it is. But yeah, that's a helpful tip if you guys want to practice on your scratches. So I'm gonna practice on 3 scratches right now. I'm doing the boomerang, the transformer, and I'm gonna start practicing on my 2-click flare. Practice on that on both hands, and I'm gonna just keep on working on it until I get the hang of it. And oh yeah, the crab too. I want to practice on the crab. I'm doing the crab slowly. The crab when I'm just doing this like da 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 da, and then I just once in a while just throw my fingers in there, And I think it's starting to pick up. It's starting to sound good, Because that's the problem is that you have to have your fader open to do the and it's hard to do it because the other way is easier. You're putting your thumb on it and just pushing on the close, So this way is easier. But for me, since I'm doing the reverse, I gotta open it up and then close it up. And then slowly I gotta have it open, So when I'm doing this, when I'm scratching, I'm already opening it up. So I just gotta go and close it back up. At the same time, I gotta open it, So I'm practicing on that. I'm practicing on a lot of stuff. Just on my hand movement, my technique, and I'm trying to do that. It's been I started in January. We just started March. I think by probably a couple more months, I'm gonna have total control, at least on this platter. The left is coming. It's coming. The left hand is coming. I should practice on my left right now. I should hook up my phone on my speaker right here, mount it on so I can do it like this. Just mount it. Hi, this is your boy DJ City Manos. Guess what? I got a gig coming up too, another gig in April. It's a wedding. So I gotta. They didn't give me a playlist yet. So I'm just gonna practice on everything. I'm just on some good stuff. I'm gonna practice on some good stuff, good music. That's about it. But like I said, I try not to get that many gigs, or I'm pretty much done. But people still call me. I got another call. When did I get it? But they haven't said anything. They just had called me and messaged me. I forgot what day it was. But, oh well, like I said, I'm not going to worry about that stuff. All right, this is your boy DJ City Manos. I am out. Get yourself a mixer. I'm out. Peace.